Good morning, everyone. Happy the 5th of January. Here we are moving into the big storm, as they say, the 5th and the 6th, right? We've got everything happening down in Georgia, a lot of negative energy floating around, so we want to make sure we stay in that really high vibration. And tomorrow, the 6th, is going to be even bigger. So just to be prepared, welcome back to all my subscribers. I'm happy to have you here as part of my community, and to all the new people, welcome. Thank you for joining my channel. Hit the subscribe and the notification bell. And not only will you get to see these readings that are recorded, but you'll be able to come on and be notified when I come on 3 to 4 times a week. I do live readings for a couple of hours, and I'd love to have you part of our community. So please subscribe and hit the notification bell. So the energy is frazzled right now, okay, in America, as we've talked about. So staying in that higher vibration and staying kind of above and not letting people aggravate you. You know, when I talk about people coming at you to aggravate you and poke the bear, if you don't respond, this is you. If you don't respond, that's a good thing, and you'll definitely be staying in that high vibration. If you do respond, that's when the fights start, right? And you don't want that. We want to stay in that high vibration, because eventually this person will get tired and they'll go away, right? So we're keeping the vibration as high as we can for our collective, for our society, okay? Today I'm using the Light Seers deck by Chris Ann, which I really like. I love the pictures from this deck. You guys have commented sometimes in the comments below, which I'm really grateful for, that you really enjoy it as well. So if you leave me a comment, I always return your comment. I always give you a comment back. And if you enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up. It helps me continue my channel. Hoping my community and all you guys are going to help me get to 1,000 subscribers. So share the channel out, and let's all be part of this wonderful sprint to 1,000 people, okay? It's awesome. All right, let's get started. I've shuffled the cards. I'm going to break them into piles, and I'll start with Aquarius for the day and see where we stand. Aquarius, you have the 7 of Wands. So the 7 lots of times can be, in the tarot deck, can be kind of illusion, delusion, not knowing where you stand. This person happens to be, in this deck, is in kind of like a crystal ball, is how I see it. Kind of bubbled themselves, protecting themselves from the rest of the world. The Wands are all about tangible things, so things you're working on, things either having to do with work or working at home, but tangible things. But she's so meditative, she's so calm, she's so in her higher power, Aquarius. By bubbling herself with this white light energy, nothing's going to come in, nothing's going to stop her. Okay, so people can bring in their negative energy all they want, but nobody's going to be able to come in and topple you down from that that higher power. Sorry, my hair. There we go. Everything's opposite when I do this, so I have a really hard time judging it. The dork that I am. So 7 of Wands, really. 7's moving forward, really thinking, really taking time to think through actions today, Aquarius. Making sure your decisions that you have moving forward for the week, that you don't have to have them planned out, but know the direction you're heading in is what I'm hearing for Aquarius today. And don't let things bother you. Don't let small things bother you, okay? Because there could be a lot of illusion and delusion out there, like I talked about, or things that really aren't things that you need to be concerned with, or aren't things that will come to fruition. And the more you concern yourself with them, the more they're going to be activated, right? Because we want to stay in that high vibration. We don't want to come down to the lower vibration where people are fighting and angry and there's a lot of resistance and so forth, because this week is really going to bring in a lot of that, okay? So Aquarius, just bubble yourself like she did. Kind of picture yourself surrounded with this white light energy, and that you're all protected and living in your higher power, and things will go well today. So Libra, let's see what card we have for you today. And we have the Star. Beautiful. So Libra, the Star is all, wish upon a star is, you know, what I think of whenever I see this. And she's kind of holding on to her dreams. She's letting them go, but she's manifesting them, right? She's waiting for them to come true, and the star is going to be answering her and bringing them back down to earth. She's got herself very grounded, right? She doesn't want her wishes and all her dreams to float away. She wants to manifest them and have them come back to earth. So she's really got them grounded here. But the Star, look at the beautiful purples in this card and the healing energy, Libra. It's just gorgeous. So it's going to be a really wonderful day. I feel like you really pay attention and listen to people today. which is a real strong suit of yours. I think you're really good at balancing out different issues, and today is really going to be shown to be a powerful strength for you to be able to do that, and people will be very appreciative of it. I think it's definitely a day of kind of not, I don't want to say standing in our own power, but knowing where we stand is a really good way to put that. Okay, and knowing where we stand and knowing which direction we want to go in, and grounding yourself. Like, she has herself very grounded, so she's up in the sky and she's manifesting, she's working with the universe, Libra, but she's got herself very grounded, sitting down on the earth, sitting down among the trees, hugging the trees, staying as grounded as you can so that you don't float away, right? So you're not feeling like your energies are all floating away, so you don't feel so scattered. So ground yourself. This is a really good day to ground yourself and to know you're in this beautiful healing energy. Okay, Libra? Gemini, we have the King of Swords. The King is a very strong person that's in your life. It could be a male or a female, but somebody who's showing up today that's very much standing there, supporting you, loving you, giving you a lot of direction. And the reason I know that is because he has his sword, but it's facing down. He's not feeling the need to have his sword upright. So it's no one that you'll be going against. It's no one that you need to worry about, per se. Okay? I hope that makes sense. So just really... know that you're wise. Look at the owl that's down here. You know the thing you need to do. Swords are all about knowledge and the truth coming in, and that's what's going to happen today. You're sitting on top of the world, but you're going to hear about all these other things that are happening around you. You're not going to choose to interact with them at all, Gemini, and you don't need to. The crow's sitting up here watching you, and they're flying around you, but there's no need. You're wise enough to know that you can stand alone. You don't need to raise your sword. You don't need to be the person that contradicts somebody else. You can just stand in your power and really enjoy the day. Okay? Okay, now we're moving into earth signs. We have the Four of Cups, and cups are about water signs. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer. Capricorn, but this fours also remind me whenever I pull a 4 card that the angels are around you and supporting you and loving you and guiding you, and you're really filling your head with wonderful ideas and wishes, and you've gone through 3 of the cups already, and you're holding on to the 4th, and there's like magic and rainbows coming out of this 4th cup, but you're really not paying attention. But you're so into your own head and you're so into everything. So this is really wanting you to refocus, really pay attention. Cups are emotions, so your emotions could be all over the place this whole week. I feel like you could kind of, as intuitive and empathic as you are, Capricorn, you could be really pulling yourself into everybody else's energy, and you want to make sure you try to stand alone with that energy. And this is beautiful energy that's coming out of this bowl. So try not to get yourself thinking and caught up in everybody else's energy this week. Try to really focus and stay grounded if you can. And I'm sure I'll be saying staying grounded a lot over the next few days, because that's something that's really important to do, especially we're in the midst of all this kind of frenzied energy that's around in America right now. Okay, so really pay attention and know that Capricorn, it's going to be a really good day. It's just a day where you have to just focus a little bit more. Okay. Virgo, we have the Lion. I think this came up for you yesterday as well, or came up for somebody close around you. It might have been Libra. But you have the one Lion side, and it's showing you that strength. It's showing you how strong you are when you stand in your own power, when you set your own boundaries, and when you know what you want. But this is also telling you and reminding you that there is a lamb side. There is a softer, vulnerable side to you, Virgo, that you don't often show. You're very in control. You're very planned. Well planned. You have things planned out. You know what you're going to do. You like to work alone because you can it's easier for you to keep track of everything when you work alone. But this is telling you have your heart that's right out there, your heart chakra, and you're just very loving and kind and nurturing. And this is the time to really pay attention. You don't only have to stand in your own power, but you can also be that love and that compassion and that feeling of knowing how to help others around you. And I think that during this week of such turmoil, keeping the collective as in that higher vibration that you're doing here with this picture, showing both the strong side of yourself and the weaker side, the vulnerable side, where you actually need other people. Virgo, you don't often do that, but you need other people. So it's important for you to put that side of yourself out as well with the strength. Okay. Taurus, we have the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords in the Rider-Waite deck is that picture that looks so scary, where it's got the dark sky and it's got the sword, the 10 swords in the person that's lying on the ground, and swords in this deck represent crows. And to me, the Ten of Swords is always what's in the past, because you can see the light that's shining up, even in the Rider-Waite deck. You can see the sun that's coming up to the brightness, and the same thing is happening in this picture. She's walking away from this Ten of Swords, from this truth that hurt her. So it could have been something in the past, something that you found out about that hurt you, that deceived you, that left you with really bitter taste in your mouth, and you're walking away from it in this picture now, and you're walking towards the light. So nothing but promising things can happen today, okay? Try not to remind yourself of that Ten of Swords. It is in the past. Swords sometimes can be working with an air sign, so you could be working with a Libra, a Aquarius, or a Gemini. I'm also hearing you could be working with a Cancer today. Or somebody in your life, you could be running into these people, but you don't need to really pay attention to the past, is what I'm hearing. Try to let go of the past and try to look into the future, because the future is so much brighter for you. Okay, Capricorn? Not Capricorn. That was Taurus, and I did say Taurus at the beginning. Okay, Taurus? So the light is so much brighter, the future is so much brighter for you as soon as you let go of the stuff that bothers you, as soon as you let go of the stuff that's hanging around. And that's going to be hard to do this week, because this week is really going to be a week of turbulence. As I said, the energy around with Mars and Capricorn and Uranus and the unpredictable, and we don't know what's going to happen. So just remain in that white light energy, Taurus, okay? Cancer, you have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands in most decks, to me, is they're all dressed in different clothes, they're all on different sides, they all have different opinions, and they're fighting, but nobody touches or hurts each other, right? They're just miscommunicating or saying words that are coming out really negative to other people. But if you look at this Five of Wands, the way she depicts it in this deck, I really like, because they're all dressed the same, which means to me they're all on the same team, okay? It could be miscommunications, but it could also be that the way they're putting their wands, again, nobody's being hurt. They may have miscommunications or different opinions, but the way they're putting their wands, they're putting them so everybody can try to get up to this highest experience. Wands are about fire energy, and they're trying to get up to this fire energy. You could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. But the fire energy, you're all using these wands to help yourself climb up. So no matter what you're doing, you're building, you're helping each other climb up these different wands to get to this final purpose. So although you may be at odds with each other, okay, it's still a time where you can work together. And if you choose that, that's definitely something that you can do today, Cancer, okay? Scorpio, we have the Emperor, and the Emperor can be a really strong male, a really strong female. It can be you. It can be somebody who's standing in their own power, surrounded by this karmic energy, surrounded by this solar plexus and this sacral energy that's just beautiful. It's knowing that you don't have to make a decision. You don't have to listen to what other people are saying. You can stay in your own little bubble. If you look over here, this beautiful energy that's coming down, kind of just guiding you, this beautiful energy from the heavens, or your spirit guides. It's just kind of keeping you in a moment of reflection, and a moment of keeping still and not having to make any decisions today, okay? You're sitting strong. You're sitting pretty. You're the Emperor. You're the person that's in charge, right? And you're in charge of you and your feelings. So don't feel that you need to, Scorpio, you need to give into anything. I know you're very strong, so I don't feel like that's going to happen, but this is just a reminder, okay? Pisces, we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is a card that really talks about and if you notice, sometimes the cards are repeating themselves. If they repeat themselves, it's because you haven't learned that lesson yet, and the cards are saying, okay, let's take another look at this, okay? And the King of Wands, again, for Pisces, is a very strong energy. I'm feeling this is a masculine energy because of the masculine lion as well. So there could be a really strong masculine energy around you. The wands quite often are fire energies, so you could be dealing with a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius. But you know which direction you're heading in. This is all about tangible. Wands are about tangible things, right? Things you can hold on to, things you're working on, like things at work, things at home, things that you're working on. But it's an open field, right? You're grounded, you're ready to go, you're not in any hurry. He's standing there with his wand lit as if I need to move, I'll move. But right now I'm standing right where I am. The lion's behind me. I know he's got it at my back. I feel strong. I feel confident. And Pisces, this is going to be a really nice day for you. Okay, you're going to feel very confident. Now we go into Aries. Aries, I think this might have come up for you also, the Judgment card. And this, to me, isn't standing in judgment of anybody else when I see this card in this deck, or anyone standing in judgment of you. This is you standing in judgment of yourself. This is you saying that you feel like you can do better somehow, and you're calling out to the universe. And look at this picture up here. You're kind of opening yourself up to the universe, just bringing you in this wonderful, wonderful energy. And that's what today is going to be about, taking all the energies that are surrounding you and bringing in, letting go of the things that no longer serve you, right? Which is what she's asking the universe to do, and then opening up to the things that are going to bring you to your highest and best, to that high potential, to that high vibration. It's really a wonderful card, Aries. So enjoy the day. In Leo, we have the Three of Cups. Cups often have to do with water signs. And so you could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer today. And they're about emotions. It's about emotions and feeling so happy. And here you are with all these beautiful healing purples and blues around you. And you've got a real team of people around you today, Leo. You have a group of people that are very supportive of you. Even if you're feeling a little unsteady on your feet, they're here to pick you up and keep you going in the right direction. Your emotions feel strong to me. So even though you might feel a little bit kind of off balance or a little bit wobbly, you don't need to take that seriously, because you've got the strength of other people around you. And you're really good at letting people in, Leo, to help you when you feel you need help and asking for help. But look at all this beautiful healing energy that's around you. So enjoy the day, because it's going to be wonderful, Leo. And don't be afraid to ask for help, for sure. Sagittarius, we have the Six of Cups, which is the reminiscent card. Okay, look at this little boy. He's just getting this little puppy, and he's going through life with all these beautiful emotions and cups. Again, dealing with a water sign, possibly a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer. Here he is as a grown man with the dog older. So he's sitting here and he's reminiscing. He's thinking about when the puppy was littler, when he was littler, what life was like. All the happy memories are coming back. So it's going to be a day of, maybe you run into someone you haven't seen in a long time, Sagittarius. Maybe it's a day where you're really looking back on your childhood with fond memories. Maybe it's looking back on something and bringing it forward into this life. Into this particular day, looking back on the past and bringing it forward. So it's a real nice day. Sixes are often a day of or sixes are often, movement. You have movement of some kind, like the Six of Swords, when you're moving away from something or moving towards something in the water. And the Six of Cups is your emotions. They might be moving today. You might be really thinking about things from your past and ways you can help adjust them or change them. And remember, the reminiscing card can be, it's usually a good card. It's usually a card of happiness. So looking back on the happiness that you've passed, and the way you can incorporate that into your life today. Okay, Sagittarius? These are really nice cards for today on Tuesday the 5th. I think it's going to, energy-wise, remember, we want to stay in that high vibration to really help the collective, because the next couple of days are really going to be tough in America. And I think that by keeping the collective as high as we can, we're doing our part to keep everybody in a really good space, okay, including yourself. I am starting to do private readings again. I didn't for the month of December because I was so busy, but the month of January, if you go to my website listed down below, northernlights.one, you can check out all the types of readings I do, half-hour and hour-long readings of mediumship and psychic and tarot, etc. And you can call, the phone number's there to start setting up your appointments. And I'm sure it'll fill up quickly. I'm usually 2 or 3 months ahead, so I'm sure these times will start to fill up quickly. So I want to give my subscribers the first opportunity to come on and go ahead and book. So feel free to do that, and thank you again to all my subscribers for being here, and thank you welcome to the new subscribers. Happy to have you, and I probably will be on Tuesday or Wednesday evening to bring through some live messages again, okay, which I know you guys really enjoy. So enjoy the day today, and happy Tuesday. Bye-bye.